The Music Man. This one right here, y'all, is for my daughter, Anila, and for my son, Ashlyn. Mommy loves you. Every night before I sleep, I pray for you, my babies, hoping that life won't never get you down. Praying that all your dreams will come true. No matter how far in life you go, just know I'm here for you. 'Cause I love you, and I don't want no one to ever hurt you. And ever since the day you came in my life, you made me a better me. 'Cause God gave me two angels. You're my angel. You can count on me. You can count on me. You can count on me. You can count on my I breathe. And you are my everything. You are my world. You can count on me. You can count on me. You can count on me. And I'm never gonna let you down. You can count on me. You can count on me. Yeah, I do this for my babies, my babies. See, I work hard, I grind hard, I gotta keep hustling. Even when they tell me no, I just keep going harder. Everything I do for them. I gotta stay focused, stay prayed up. Yeah, I'm on my way up. Yeah, I'm on my way up. This is why I do it for them. This is why I do it for them. God gave me two angels. You're my angel. You can count on me. You can count on me. You can count on me. You can count on my I breathe. And you are my everything. You are my world. You can count on me. You can count on me. You can count on me. And I'm never gonna let you down. You can count on me. You can count on me. You can count on me. God gave me two angels. You're my angel. You can count on me. 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 Hey, what up, everybody? Shout out to everybody, y'all. I wasn't gonna go live, honestly. I just wasn't. I don't know, but I feel the need to go live. What up, Love Game? Major Girl, Nene, Share. Shout out to everybody. Princess in the building. Carolyn, Chelsea, Moni Book, Lori, Major Girl. What up, Chelsea? Fast. Because you know, Nene, how stuff be on your mind. You just can't sleep. What up, Kayla? In the building. Shout out to everybody. What up, Shia? Facts Love Gang. What up, Liz Pope and building? Miss Sheba. Hello. Jasvana Taylor. Hello, everyone. Indigo. Fact Share. Yeah, that's my song, Two Angels, off my latest album, y'all. Princess says the slow motherfuckers want to believe lying ass CJ. The nigga acted like this was news to him when he been knowing facts. What up, Queen Mama? Facts, Taylor. What up, Cass? It's making sense, Love Game. It's making sense. Facts. Yeah. Facts, Moni. Shy says all this is CJ said and accused Royce and her kids of doing now here in hot water. Facts. What up, Coco? Yes, Chelsea. Yeah. honestly, I'm mentally, if I feel drained, mentally drained behind it, I can only imagine what Julia and Mama Royalty and Royalty feeling. What up, Nesta K? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's my song, Two Angels, y'all. I wrote that about my kids on game. Okay, Princess, yeah, I would love to have you up, honestly. You could definitely come up. Yeah, sure, you couldn't sleep. Me neither, y'all. I'm just, the new, Chelsea said, when I found out the news yesterday, I barely couldn't even sleep. Facts. Facts, Taylor. Moni said, y'all remember CPS did pull up on her. I remember that. Facts. Right, Moni, but that's not what it was for, probably. Yeah. Yeah, I've been seeing Mama Royalty speaking out. Princess says both CPS and the police are investigating. Facts, y'all. Cass says, so why is CJ acting like this is new to him? Right. But as we can tell, Mama Royalty reached out to him, y'all, on April 30th. You know, show the first screenshot. Yeah, this is insane, y'all. I just can't believe all of this. D says Cass big facts when Nike exposed when went back to Gary. He being investigated, right? But my thing is, y'all, it just breaks my heart for a daughter to speak out and for the half of the internet to bash a victim is insane to me, y'all. And that's what's been mind blowing. People, people, they like, we don't believe it, we don't believe it, we don't believe it. Facts, Chelsea says, I know they were hurting. D says, so he says, right, D. What up, D? In the building, y'all. It's been heavy, y'all. I can't even sleep. Like, it's been heavy. Love Game said his best bet was to shut up. Right, Taylor. Facts. She ran, but why? Then they said, Moni, he would have to prove that they're lying in order to sue them. It's called the burden of proof. Yeah, y'all. Let me drop the link for if anybody want to come and hit the panel. You guys are welcome. You know, if you guys want to hit the panel, I dropped the link. I hate using the word. I can't. I can't wait for Jalea to speak her truth. And at the end of the day, it don't even matter who believe or who don't believe. Yeah, facts, y'all. Facts, cuz. It's insane. What up, Jade? In the building. Hey, Blue Earth. I mean, I can't sleep, y'all. I ain't gonna be too long. You know, I'll be having to get up early. Yeah, Taylor, it's insane. Yeah, you guys, you will reap what you sow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, love game. Hey,
Hi,
girl.
Sunday.
What up, boo?
How are
I
you?
can't sleep. I'm good. Just can't sleep. Like,
Yeah, this stuff is so
can't sleep.
heavy. But one thing about royalty and her family, they always gonna have receipts. Every time something happens and they say something, they're always gonna prove it. And people be
Facts.
thinking they be lying. They really don't even have to. You know what I mean? They don't even have to prove themselves, but they do it every time. And the sad
Right.
part about it is people still gonna be like, they were lying. They are lying. Julia's a liar.
I don't understand the amount of hate she get, but when it comes to this, like, ain't no child finna lie about this.
It
Honestly.
ain't no lying. Who? She can lie about anything in the world.
What
Why
do
would
the
she lie?
girl got to gain or lose from lying?
Absolutely nothing.
He's
But her
gonna get his
innocence.
fans to bully a child like always. Facts. And Mama Royalty, y'all, is she wants justice like as any grandmother would. Like,
Absolutely. I love how she stand on business for her child, royalty, and her grandchildren.
right. Jay said CJ saying royalty abuses the twins. I no, hell
Yeah,
no.
of
Jay,
course.
you
Of
know they
course.
love exactly. He loves to flip it like, oh, well you doing this because you know how they love to flip him and he wants to be the victim. Lori said I've been thinking about this nonstop facts, y'all. It's insane. I could not believe the comments today in the T page and all of that. By the way, she should have gave me my credit with my screenshots on her page. Okay.
I didn't even watch the T page today. What did she post?
Well, I could see she had a screenshot of my video up in there.
Yeah, put some respect on your page. What's wrong with her?
But at the end of the day, I'm just like I couldn't believe the comments. Jay says I
Yeah.
want the authorities to step up the investigations before he takes the twins. Right.
No, I
They
definitely
are.
agree.
Just look at Jada when she was 10, 11, little. If he touched her appropriately, look at everything she would be losing. Right. D said he's going to play with the wrong man. You know they looking at all the wrong shit. They worried about all the wrong shit.
Mm-hmm.
The main question is if he did. The main question is that he did this. Like they worried
And
about
that's it.
other
That's all.
things. Right. Right. He got it on his Instagram post share. Forgot. Mama Royalty standing on business facts.
Period.
I seen that, Moni. He took a picture of baby CJ feet with blisters on the back of his ankles.
You know what, Tane? I just hate that all of this is happening while he has custody of the twins this week because I'm just scared. Well, I know he knows better than to do anything
Right.
to those twins because CPS is watching. But I just don't want him to be mistreating them or like not trying to feed them or something or just, just acting funny with them because he has
Right.
custody.
I want Jalea's story to be heard because it's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that she finally comes out and says something is not fair. You know, it's not fair for her not to speak her truth.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor said, I'm scared for the twins. D said facts. Jay said he said Royalty never home with the twins. Meanwhile, all she does is be around. Facts. What
Now
up,
she's not
Chrissy
home with the
Boot
twins.
in the
She's
building,
always
y'all?
outside.
Right. Shout out to Chrissy, y'all. What up, Black Coaster? Shout out to Black Coaster, y'all, for that $10 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. Moni says so. He's trying to get royalty for neglect. He? Come on, we know why he's trying to take royalty down because he's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That creep should have never had the twins. Facts.
You know what comments was bothering me? It was like the comments that people were saying, what were they saying? Oh, if this was so true, why didn't she bring it up in court? First of all, they were going to custody court for the twins. This is a whole different situation.
And look, Love Game, this is what I was just saying. The 40 plus YouTuber says had these that is saying royalty had the kids looking like runaway slave. You're worrying about the wrong things, what the
The
kids look
wrong
like.
shit.
You worrying about the wrong things when it's a serious allegation here. You worrying about the wrong thing. What the kids wearing? Come on, my nigga.
This
Y'all worrying
person
about the wrong shit.
and her Abby looked like she was a runaway slave for 40 years. Girl, bye. Beat it.
I want Jalea to be heard because we for all women, or some guys get molested too, like men as well. But I
Mhm.
want her, I want her to be heard, because it's not fair that she it's not fair her it's not fair for her to be quiet, y'all.
Mhm.
Nana said any real man or father would be right,
Mhm.
and to clear their name, not bashing the mother. Name facts,
Exactly.
facts, Cass, facts, Miss Sheba. Like they be worrying about the wrong thing. At this time, y'all, we need prayer for Royalty and her family. And I don't. We need prayer, but I want to say, what I'm saying, don't don't let just anybody pray for you.
Mm-mm.
Good night, Black Coaster in the building.
Good night, Black Coaster.
Yeah. I don't care what people saying, and oh, they talking about this person, they talking about this person, what this person wear, what this person look like. It's a serious allegation. Those things are not important.
At all. That's what we call deflection. People are crazy.
By him bashing, then it makes him look even more guilty. What up, Royalty? Y'all, shout out to Royalty in the building.
Hey, Royalty girl.
Yeah, Royalty. He took a pic of baby CJ ankles, and you already know the type of bullshit he on. He's trying to make you look like a bad mother. We already know how he's trying to flip it.
Mm-hmm.
But the he's accusing her of abusing the twins. That's no. I never
Well,
see
see, if
Royalty
this
doing
was
that.
so true, right? Why you just saying something? You just need something, boy. Like just shut up. Every
Facts,
time he talk, he
Chrissy.
just dig a hole for himself.
Chrissy says CJ and his supporters are garbage and disgusting. It's disgusting
Hello.
because y'all bashing a child for one, and y'all
Mm-hmm.
not looking at the serious allegation for two.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Chrissy, they facts, y'all. I know for a fact. I've been watching Royalty for a very long time. From the beginning. Royalty has always shown genuine love for her kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like, always
And
had real love for her kids.
and that goes without even being said. You can just tell. She don't even have to say a word. The way her children love her and the way she pours into her children is unmatched. She don't have to prove herself to none of these people.
Facts, Chrissy. That's what I'm trying to get. There was a child who was violated, and they weren't about everything else but that.
The wrong stuff.
Facts. Chrissy said he took something from her. Facts.
Hmm. And how strong she had to be all these years
Facts,
to
Tom.
put up with it, not say a word, still be in the same house, take care of her siblings.
Right.
Poor Jalea.
He's trying to deflect. What ain't that crazy? Like, oh well, look at this, y'all, and look what she did. Like, come on, like you're
Mm-hmm.
trying to deflect what you're being accused of. Facts, Kyle. Shy says next time you get your kids royalty, don't get them back. Twins. Hmm. It broke my heart, y'all, just to see all those hateful comments today.
Mm. For her to even report
Okay,
on that,
Royalty,
she
I'm
should have.
finna check them. Go ahead, love game.
Okay.
I'm gonna be right back. Okay. Okay.
Okay. I was just saying, guys, for the I didn't see the T Room's page today or her story, but for her to even report on the child, I'm not sure if she put any type of what you call it when they fake the title. I'm not sure if she did that or anything, but this is nothing to play with, and she should have turned her comments off because to be sitting up there liking stuff and that's just it's a no no for me. I don't even play like that. Right, Major Girl? He definitely looks guilty. He's like a grown ass child, y'all. Like, I swear to God, he's like a grown child. For you to be accused of these serious allegations, and for you to be like, oh, well, Royalty's a bad mom. What the do they have to do with the price of tea in China? Period, Cap. I ain't do it. Leave me alone. And the truth will prevail itself. Nigga, you deflecting like a bitch. You look guilty. I know, y'all know we keep saying that the twins don't need to go over there, but I know, like, she's dealing with court, and if she don't take the twins over there, then she can go to jail because it's like kidnapping. Even though it's her children, it's kidnapping. I just need CPS to do their job because it's been way too long. Royalty said all this week he was begging for us to be a family. I believe you. This is CJ we're talking about. He don't want to be a family this week because of all of the stuff that's going on. But trust me, by next week, 2 weeks, he gonna act like all of this stuff is dirt underneath the water. Yes.
I'm bad, love game. My bad, y'all.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying. Like he's trying to make Royalty look like a bad mom, and I just seen the messages. You saying you CJ saying he wants to be with Royalty. And this was on Friday, y'all. This was on Friday. Him saying that he says, "Hold on, y'all. We finna read it." He says, "I know you don't care, but I just started a new YouTube as soon as it starts jumping, I'm going to make sure I take care of you because even though we don't get along, I still love you. Okay? And I never want you to go without."
Wow.
You Oh, you got dropped down, got you back.
Yes.
Yeah,
Of course you love royalty. It's royalty we talking about.
right.
She's never gonna go without. Now you don't want her to go without, but when
What
y'all
up,
broke
Mr.
up,
Cat? Right. Royce said, but all this week, y'all, he was begging for
I
them to
believe
be a
her.
family. Like, ain't no way you doing all that, but you claiming she's this bad mom. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. He only doing that
Facts.
for the internet.
Facts. He said he looking guilty. A real man would have just said, "I didn't do that."
Mm-hmm.
Facts, Cass. Yeah, Royalty is an amazing mom on game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Royalty is the receipt queen.
Yeah, you're
I don't
not
even know
finna
why
play
CJ
with her.
played with her.
Facts, Royalty. Make it make sense.
It don't make sense.
Royalty says, "I'm a bad mom, but you love me and still want to be with me. So make it make sense."
I don't want to be with no bad mother now. Something ain't adding up.
Facts. Like, make it make sense, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And
He's always
yeah,
gonna love royalty. But this is where he crossed the line at. You can't love me and then try to hurt my child, baby.
facts. What up, Gemini? Shout out to everybody in the building. Hey, princess.
Hey, hey,
Yeah.
Hi.
hey, love gang. You know what I realized, Tiny?
Mhm.
And it just dawned on me, the reason why CJ has been going so hard lately to love bomb royalty and ask for his family back is because they put him on alert in April to let him know they now know what he did to or little niece J Dub. So what he's trying to do, he's trying, thinking he could get them back as a family, because in his mind he's thinking that if he's able to get them back, this whole investigation will go away, and then he will no longer be in trouble.
Yeah.
That's
That's
exactly
him
what
trying to
he's
control the
doing.
narrative.
Exactly. He was trying to see if he could gain back that control over the family, because he thinks, hey, if I have them back under my roof, then CPS, the police, they're going to think this is nothing because royalty went back even after learning this information about her child. CJ ain't slick. He doesn't
Mm-hmm.
care. We all know he doesn't care about royalty or those kids. He's only doing that because he's trying to save himself. But CJ Sopeto, you are going to jail. I want them to, I hope when you go to jail, they cut off your dick and smash your balls. Tiny, I'm gonna have to cash out you in case they demonetize. In
Okay.
case
Oh,
they...
you fine. Oh, you fine. J-Ro B says the fact he was even trying to be a family after these allegations came out in April. The audacity. Facts, Bree. What up, Bree? In the
I
building.
agree, Marie.
All right. And hold on, I got some
royalty,
more receipts coming, y'all.
royalty. I want you to go hard on him, royalty. You've been so nice and patient, and I know you've been doing it out of because you were still trying to create this decent, cordial co-parenting situation with this dude, but no more. After learning what he's done and the line he's crossed, you need to press the gas all the way. Like, do not let up. Like, take him through the ringer. Okay? He wants to say that you're a bad person this year. Well, show him how much of a bad person you are then. Let him be the first to feel the wrath of badass royalty, because he deserves it.
So look, y'all, he sends her this September 17th. I love them so much. All we missing is a full family.
CJ, I thought you had a full family. Oh, please. This guy is delusional.
All right.
Yeah. What he's sending royalty, all of that. Meanwhile, he's still up there laid up
Facts.
with Lexi, right? So he wants to send royalty all those messages and still laid up with Lexi. Like, please, again, he's trying to somehow get them back under his so-called control, because he's hoping that will make this investigation go away. It will not go away. The investigation will not go away until CPS feels as if they've done their due diligence.
And CJ is 2 years too late.
Facts.
So much trauma and like the things he said just can't even be erased.
And that you're right, Love Gang, because that's the thing. And with his psychotic supporters and his crackhead mother, like, they sat
Hmm.
and watched CJ go hard and disrespect royalty and those kids for years and trash all of his friends, that all the people that was once his friends. He's even gone on to trash Lexi and the people Lexi introduced him to. Okay,
All
he's done
right.
all of that.
Hmm.
And now that he's getting his just desserts, everybody wants to talk about, oh, why is everybody coming down on CJ? Well, you know what? All you people who are now so concerned about everybody coming down on CJ, when he was a fashion, everybody in that was there for him, y'all should have told him to stop. Y'all should have told him to stop then and tell him that and y'all should have told him that the tables could have turned and he could be the one that would be eventually getting bashed. Y'all should have warned him. But y'all don't care about him. Y'all just care about the drama.
Hmm.
Chrissy
CJ
says
surrounds
CJ
herself
was
with.
gaslighting and blowing smoke up her butt because he thinks she's stupid enough to fall for it. Facts.
I don't
Exactly.
understand what CJ don't get by now. It's been what over 2 years now. If Royalty wanted to go back, she would have been went back. He's too late.
Right. Definitely.
Ex-
Royalty says definitely don't want to be
exactly.
with a pedo.
Period. The fact that he even think that she would even look at him in any type of sexual manner, thinking he's handsome, like she wouldn't even look at him twice after finding out what he did.
Exactly. Like who would?
Like you're sick.
He's really sick. He like Mama Royalty said, he's a sick bastard and he needs to seek help. He really needs to seek. Well, at this point in time, there's no help he can get. He just needs to just disappear off the face of the earth. Honestly, like he needs to just go 6 feet under. Like at this point in time, like there's no help that can help somebody like him. He's too far gone in his narcissistic monstrosity predatorial ways that I think society would do better without him being a part of it. And the
I mean, I
twins
know our
will be
children will for
fine.
sure.
Yes, the twins will be just fine. They'll have a
Yeah.
loving family, and they won't have to go through the mental torture that he puts them through. Just like how he's constantly saying today, "You're bad, you're bad, you're bad." Like, what are you doing to this little child? Like, what are you're constantly reinforcing this negative idea in her head by telling her that she's bad over and over and over again. Why?
Yeah.
Why are you
Mhm.
doing it to the female child? You don't do
Yeah.
that to baby CJ, but you're constantly
Facts.
doing it to Dea.
Facts.
Yeah.
There go Bree says, I'm disgusted and feel so bad for Jalea. Sending prayers to Royalty and her daughter. Good Vibe says. And Mama Royalty, y'all posted this tonight. She says, CJ, don't sit here and act like you don't know what is going on. We've been told you when we found out in April of this year. All you do is lie and play victim. You was doing this from 2018 through 2022. The proper authorities was notified. Now you are trying to make it seem like we don't care, for the kids, just like they has came on several times with skin issues and a busted chin. Make sure your attorney gets the CPS anonymous report from 2018 and the one from 2024.
And all he's doing right now is trying to use those precious 4-year-old twins to hide behind them. He's hiding behind the twins. He has nothing left. So he's trying to
Period.
hide. Like this is how calculated and disgusting of a person he is to now want to use the twins to hide behind. Like, get out of here. Those are the same twins that you're over there mentally abusing and who knows, physically abusing as well. Because we don't forget what your nasty white trash girlfriend did to Dea. We will never forget that. We will never forget
Facts.
how she felt that it was her right to discipline Dea.
That wasn't right. Life with Royalty. Royalty says, I don't care. I don't give a fuck what he do. Proof is proof.
Period.
Facts.
That's
Period.
it. Say what you want, do what you want, try to prove what you want, baby. Proof is proof,
Facts.
and it's your word against a child's.
Facts, Jay. What up, Rose? Um,
Go to the police station and let them give you a lie detector test, CJ. If all of this is lies, if everybody's lying on you, go do a lie detector test then. Prove it.
prove it.
I mean,
What up,
You're
Joelle?
R. Kelly said it was lies. Diddy said it was lies.
exactly.
Man,
They're going to say it's lies.
they're going to say lies until the
Hmm.
damn video came out of him stumping Cassidy. Like, come on.
Hello, hello.
Chrissy
Cassie
says
was
J
lying
Dub would not
Mhm.
put herself in the front line of fire just for the fuck of it. Facts.
at all.
Oh, look at what Royalty said. Royalty said, and he got people sticking for him, but he talking hella shit about that Kendall lady, saying she's a clout chasing ass bitch. We know he don't like his supporters, royalty. We already know he don't even like his mama. We know he don't like those supporters. Like he talks
Hmm.
bad
Facts.
about them.
I just don't understand how anybody can even stick up for him. Like, what are you sticking up for? This grown ass child man child, whatever the hell you want to call him. We know CJ don't give a fuck about nobody but CJ.
The thing is, y'all, a lot of people, like Royalty saying, a lot of people sticking up for him, but th- y'all got to think of the P Diddy situation. People were sticking up for him
That's true.
all the way until he got to that damn jail.
And R. Kelly.
Exactly.
And R.
Like,
Kelly. Y'all remember when the people was coming out, the children, well, they were grown now, but people were saying that R. Kelly touched them when they were younger and stuff, and people was what they was doing, blaming the parents. Even though the parents did have some fault, but some of them didn't know. Oh, it's the parents' fault, it's the parents. It doesn't make it right. Parents' fault or not. He's a grown man sleeping with little girls.
Facts.
CJ, you can try and say whatever you want um, to in on social media to get your supporters to try and go after royalty and her kids and bash them. It doesn't matter. It won't work. There's an entire nation behind royalty. We will always be there and we definitely will help fight those battles for her. So you and your supporters might as well just give up now because it's not going to work. It didn't work the first time when you were bashing them over the home invasion, and it's not going to work now. And instead of you being so concerned about the court of public opinion, you need to be worried about the court of law, which you soon will be going to. You need to go and focus on what your defense is going to be and how you're going to make some real money to pay for
Mhm.
those lawyers that you're going to need because you're going to be broke and in jail. And if not in jail, you'll be broke and homeless.
And it's funny, CJ don't got it like he did. He just said in his last video, oh, he was spending hundreds and thousands of dollars to fight royalty. He don't got it no more. So let's see what you really about.
Just
Go
Bree
ahead and order
said,
you a little. Oh, I'm sorry.
"Oh, you fine, okay." Just Bree said, "Just because people don't believe it doesn't make it less true." Facts.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Exactly.
And
And
one thing about
love, yeah.
Royalty Nation is she got nothing but real people on her side. I'd rather have
Facts.
one real person beside me than a bunch of fake phony people.
Facts. Facts. And what up, boss daddy?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, boss daddy.
Hey, what's up,
Chrissy, Chrissy,
everybody?
it's Princess and Love Gang that's on the panel, Chrissy.
I actually
Mhm.
had a question that I wanted y'all to answer. Um, so this is my question. Do you think Lexi's only getting in the middle of it because she knows that she been touching on Daya and CJ also?
I think Lexi's getting in the middle of it because Lexi just want to be in something. She just wants
And
to be
she's
in it.
and she's an immature bird. She hasn't lived life. She knows nothing. She's a child. Like she's a 20 like okay, she's not a child, but
Man,
she's
fuck
20 something.
Lexi. I
Like
I don't fuck that bitch because it's like, bitch, you're irrelevant. It's not about you.
At
she
Honestly,
all.
knows nothing. Like
Tia says, "I'm so shocked. This is hurt in my heart. It takes a lot of strength and courage to come out and speak about being abused."
It
Facts.
does. It really does.
Yeah. Like she's irrelevant, y'all.
Lexi's
I'm happy
operating
J Dub came out. I want her to speak her truth. And it's crazy. She's already getting backlash and she hasn't even spoke the
Hmm.
truth. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Alexi's operating from a place of jealousy and hate. So you're right, Tiny. She's irrelevant. It's just jealousy, hate, envy, and she is obviously a bird brain that CJ can manipulate. Like CJ has been manipulating people for so long. She's easy to be manipulated. You can tell. And you know what? She's also gonna be manipulating CJ too because she claims to have a Bible of receipts. So, you know, listen. If Lexi was to, if the law was to ever pull up on Lexi and put her in a chair and put her in one of those police offices and start questioning her, she's gonna sing like a canary. Okay.
I truly think that also. But the only reason why she goes saying like a canary is so then, she don't get name dropped either. Because I'm pretty sure that she be putting her hands on Daya and CJ also. It might not be on camera. Yeah, we might not see it. We might not see CJ cussing at the kids, calling them stupid, retarded, slow because they're not doing something that they want him to do for these videos for him to put out. But like, let's keep it real. Everyone's not perfect, and to sit up here like for instance, everybody thought that Ellen DeGeneres was perfect. This nice lady always giving out shit. But then you hear about people hanging themselves, killing each other and shit because of the shit that she done did and said behind closed doors. So
CJ,
Facts. Life of Royalty said he's just using her free services like he did for Daya's calls. Facts.
I mean, I use it too, because at this point,
CJ Sopeto, we now know who you are. You can only fool the crackheads like your mama. You can only fool them. You can only fool the slow, illiterate people that still follow and support you. Those are the only people you can fool. Those are the only people you can trick. You cannot fool smart, intelligent people who've been seeing through you. We see through you, CJ. Okay? We see through you. So there's nothing you can say or do that's going to convince intelligent people that you are nothing less than a monster and a predator. Because that's
Facts.
exactly who you are. Your
I'm
mama said that you was a demon seed. And if your mama said that you're a demon seed, who are we to say you're not a demon seed? She's the one that gave birth to you. She knows that
Hmm.
she gave birth to a demon seed.
Facts. And nothing but the truth, y'all just posted on her Instagram. She says, when you expose a narcissist, you better make sure you have proof because they will do the following: big scene, drama, tantrum, verbal, and something physical abuse, create chaos. They will victimize themselves in front of people and make it look like you're attacking them. Facts.
And that's what CJ does all the time. He comes out here and he bashes people and he will bash people for months on months and months. And when somebody just, you know, decide to react to him one time, just one reaction, and then here he goes crying and saying, I don't know why they're doing this to me. I don't know why they're attacking me. Just like his crackhead mama. She will be going on and on, attacking you, Tyn'e, attacking royalty's kids, attacking Cap for weeks upon weeks upon weeks. You guys would ignore her, and the minute you guys give her the attention she was looking for, just once, then she starts crying. I haven't said anything. I didn't say anything. Why are they bothering me? No, bitch, you've been saying a lot, and we let you ride.
Mm-hmm.
to even
And
have a
it's the
channel
same.
and talk about something that has to do with children and pedophiles is like, why would you even open that can of worms for yourself, lady?
Well, and then D has mentioned on many occasions that the so evil girl mentioned that her 3-year-old there she has a 3-year-old nephew, and then there was another 3-year-old girl, and she claims to say this 3-year-old toddler did something. Let's say did fellatio on the 3-year-old nephew, and when they took the 3-year-old nephew to the doctor just laughed and said, oh, it will go down. And I was like, that's fucking disgusting. First of all, a 3-year-old toddler is not going to do fellatio to a 3-year-old little boy. And I said to D, because we were talking back and forth in Cap's chat about it, and I said to D, what happened is someone in that house is molesting that 3-year-old toddler boy.
Yeah,
That's
I was
what's
gonna
Right.
say
happening.
that. Cause I have a 3-year-old, and sometimes like my 3-year-old, he's like a quiet 3-year-old, but then I have friends that have 3-year-olds, and they are totally different. So it just depends what he's exposed to, the 3-year-old, because it's different 3-year-olds. You know, you have some 3-year-olds that in a house with older cousins, older siblings. They see their parents having sex. You know, they watching certain things on the television, and they repeat those things. And then sometimes they bring it around other little toddlers,
And then
and
the bottom line is, y'all, like, he's coming out trying to act like he ain't know, but he knew already. Mama Royalty on her Mama Royalty, you could see in the screenshot she had that he was contacting in April about it.
and
And
Tane, the
that just
problem
goes.
is that they. Mhm.
It's okay, Love Gang. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, and the problem is they're gonna act like they don't even see that Mama Royalty wrote him way back in April. They're gonna
Hmm.
ignore that. They're gonna be like, oh, whatever. This is new to CJ. He never heard this. When the proof is right in the pudding, it's right in front of your face.
Well, most of them do that because they think that CJ is going to give them shout outs. You know what I'm saying? Like the pedal man, the candle lady, you know, especially Nike. They ride Nike ass like no tomorrow. Oh yeah, Nike my best friend. Yeah, we talk like we sisters and shit. Yeah, you only do that so then you can get clarity that you know somebody. You see what I'm saying? Like we don't need clarity that we know royalty or that we talk to royalty. That
Right,
you know what I'm saying. Like we don't need that clarity. You know what I'm saying? She
right.
already came out and said, "Hey, I'm a regular person. Sometimes I'll call Tyn'e and Kat and talk to them like they're regular people." You see what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like we don't need that.
Exactly.
Like he's not no god. They're not gods.
And Tiny, the fact that he wants to act as if um
Hmm.
when CJ on 32's made that comment, like as if he's just hearing about this in the past 2 days when he's known about it since April, that just goes to show how diabolical and mentally sick he is. Okay?
Yeah, here go
Only as
here go Mama Royalty. CJ, this is Tanya. And then he says, I'm not associating with anybody trying to have me killed, because please leave me alone. He's insane. Somebody try to have you killed, okay.
Literally
She
insane.
says, you are a sick person that needs help. I can't believe you have been molesting Jalea since so cool land. You have been giving her money and gifts to keep her quiet. You are going down. I hope you seek help because we are coming for you. She told me everything you did, and I'm very disappointed and disgusted with you. You will reap what you sow, you sick bastard.
and again, you see the money and gifts, which is why I am very concerned for the well-being of the twins when they go visit him, because every single time they visit him, he's like, oh, I have some new toys for you. No normal parent buys, whether they're rich or not, not even Beyonce buying a new toy for Blue Ivy or her twins every friggin' week. It's not needed. No
I
child
told.
needs
Mhm.
new toys every week. He does that because he's bribing them to either work the hell out of them or whatever else might be happening in that house so that they don't go home and say anything to their mother. And
Yeah.
he's also bribing them for love. Okay?
Right.
Mhm.
He buys love and attention. That's all he knows how to do because he clearly knows that he's a monster inside and
Facts.
nobody would truly love him if they know who he really is. And that's one of
Facts.
the reasons why CJ can't be alone. It has nothing to do with abandonment issues. He can't be alone because he's a monster. And when he's alone, all those thoughts that runs through his head, he can't deal
Mm-mm.
with it. He cannot be alone with his thoughts, or else he will do something to himself because he knows he's a monster.
No,
Hey,
not
Miss Cheryl in the building.
to
Hmm.
somebody else's kid. Shit, I'm pretty. Listen, I'm convinced that he already probably done did something to Kamari already. I know I always say fuck Kamari and all that. I know. I said it once. I said it probably like 100 times already. I'll say it again. Fuck Kamari. But when it comes to shit like this, and you got the mother who's sitting here playing dumb for a fucking chain is concerning. So and I said this before, but everybody, boss lady, don't say that. But obviously, I was right about the whole thing. I really think that he had sex with Kamari before, and I'm pretty sure that her mom found out. Because even the way how she like walk around the house and act and got all this authority and all that is crazy.
She does boss her
First of
father around like that's her man. Like, and whatever she tell him to do, he does do it.
first of all, and on top of that, which father is going to allow their 10, 11-year-old, 12-year-old daughter to dress as provocatively around them like Kamari does? I know that when I was 11 years old, first of all, I couldn't wear certain things until I was like 16. Okay?
Right.
Right.
My father was not going for that shit. Okay? Well, I had to
Shit.
wear I could not be wearing all this tight revealing stuff. It's like, where are you going with that? Listen, I was in grade 9, so high school, and I obviously I couldn't leave the house with lipstick on or anything. And I went to school, and my friends, they were able to wear lipstick. They're in high school, they're able to wear lipstick. So, they brought lipstick for me and I put it on and I would wear it while I was in school. And then one day after school, we were just hanging out after school, whatever. I didn't know that my dad was standing out across the street watching me. My father was very strict. I didn't know he was standing across the street watching me. Then he came over to the school because my school was like a 10-minute walk from my home. And he came over to me and he's like, "School is over. Why are you still out here hanging out?" And I was like, "Oh, I was gonna go home soon." And then he's like, "What's that on your face?" I'm like, "Lipstick." And he literally took, because he's a Jamaican man, so he walks with like a handkerchief in his pocket. And he literally took it out and wiped it off my face right in front of my friends and said, "Go home. You think you're a grown woman? Go home and go do your homework." I was so embarrassed. I never wore lipstick again until I was like 16, 17 years old. I was 15 at the time, but I was so embarrassed.
You
But
know what?
it's
The
just an
days these days not like
example.
that.
It's just an example that a real father is not going to tolerate. And I was a teenager. Kamari is not a teenager yet. And he allows her to dress so provocatively around her and he's buying her those
Allow
clothes.
her.
My father would
Right.
never buy me those clothes. So we can't just say, "Oh, Kamari, he's purchasing it for her." She don't work, she don't have no money. He's the one that's
Right.
buying it because he wants to see her dressed like that. He's a pervert. He's a predator
And
and he's
y'all
a
know what?
monster.
Christian says, yeah, I said this yesterday. Maybe CJ was trying to get that type of other perfect audience. And right now, y'all,
Could be.
CJ is crashing out on Instagram. He just said, y'all, I'm finna get it. He says, someone get no. He says CJ said CJ on 32 got blank in jail, and then CJ on 32 says, someone get me a lawyer so I can countersue C Diddy. This is insane.
So
Hey
so
y'all. Not
so let me just ask this question because I know I seen Chrissy question Chrissy Snow question or answer uh that we scrolled by. I just want to announce this real fast. If he was doing that to his daughter, I truly think that he was also doing it to his daughter friends and probably paying them off too. Cause who the fuck gives NDAs out to kids? Just who what kid in their right mind knows what an NDA is and what it's for? And you got kids and parents just signing away, signing away, signing away. Then what's even more disturbing is the fact that, and I do have the proof if y'all need it again, I have physical proof that these kids were sending CJ pictures of them either naked or half naked.
if he was sending them pictures and he's already in CPS, they already have an investigation going on. I feel like they can tap his phone and get him.
This is finna get crazy.
He got
Like after
It
remember he
these
is,
got
and this
last
is
multiple
just the
phones.
beginning.
He got
CJ
multiple phones though.
CJ
So how we
said,
know
Okay.
he not gonna give them the right phone?
this finna get crazy. Huh? Okay, good.
Boss Daddy, I'm sure once the police get involved, they will have a search warrant. I'm sure they'll have a search warrant.
Because I remember that video, and I remember all the kids. They was on Instagram doing it, like just sending him picture. It was Kamari's friend too, like the one who she was hanging out with inside the goddamn house with her and everything. Airbnb, they having fun and all that. Same chick in her panties and bra, sending it to CJ. Oh, yeah, this for your father. I think she said something about that. It was just ridiculous.
Royalty's asking what did it say? I'm not sure what she's asking, Tiny, about
Probably that
what
screenshot
said.
that she just put up there.
Oh,
I
okay.
think CJ under this huge trolling. He said something about Royce putting on a strip for CJ.
Oh, because he's gay, according to Cap, and
I mean,
he's
he's
gay.
probably
My
gay.
bad. Yeah, I'm back. Royalty said, what did it say? 30 on CJ 32 Instagram. Yeah. Yeah, I got the screenshot, man. Oh.
Y'all know CJ
Yeah.
think he Michael Jackson. He think he above the law, baby. I cannot wait to see him crashing, bro.
What he think?
Royalty
Yes.
said, bro, what?
Michael Jackson.
Yes. I think he's trolling.
Even
I think
Michael
he's
Jackson had
trolling for
those kind of
sure.
issues out on him. So
Yeah.
if he wanted to be Michael Jackson, let him. I mean, he had the allegations of sending kids to Never Neverland and
Mhm.
never ever trying to let them out the bedroom.
And I forgot who, I think I don't know if it was yesterday or last night or if it was today, but someone was making a statement as maybe Kamari always wanted people over at the house because,
Cause she was
you
scared.
know, she was scared, and I guess it offered some form of safety against her pedo father. And who
Scared?
knows, that could be a possibility. Maybe
Who said
she,
that?
I forgot who had mentioned it,
I
but
don't
Boss
remember
Daddy,
her
like,
being scared. I remember this is listen. This is what I remember. I remember her running around the house. CJ so cool. Oh, my daddy the best. You know, toys, games, money. Make sure you bring that friend. Make sure you bring that friend. Yeah, that friend look cute. Yeah, they're about to go home, and then they don't go home. They go right. Oh, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Whatever they trying to say about Kamara with all this fucking, oh, she was scared, she was frightened. No, she wasn't.
Period.
Not the way how she act.
Not maybe. She said maybe Lexter, but not I.
def
Yeah, CJ, you
definitely
got the
Lexter.
wrong one. You got the wrong one, buddy.
Royalty
That's Lexi type of
definitely
work.
Lexter. Definitely
That's
Lexter. And
definitely
she
Lexter type of work.
and she uses her tongue too, because CJ came to the internet and told us the first night they did it, she ate his ass. So she used her tongue too.
I mean, and Lexi
Nasty
looks more
ass.
like the man anyways, what her strong face is. So I think Lexi is insane. I think she be strapping CJ ass up and putting it in them.
Listen, them white
See?
girls
That's
are
Tia.
into those white girls are into all type of nasty shit, okay?
Hmm.
Tia says, I thought the same thing, Tia. She said when she saw the video of the sleepover with all those girls and he had on no shirt, which was inappropriate, she said, I was so mad. How the hell would those parents allow that? For some money.
Why do you even allow? Well, as a grown man? I mean, we know he a man child, but as a grown man, why do you even think that's okay? Like, did you want them to see your nipples get hard? Like, what the was the point? There's no way you gonna be around my child with anything off. You better
And
have your
y'all,
freaking jacket on.
somebody says y'all see what Tata said. I didn't see it, but Tata wasn't around CJ that long. But baby, her ass got a whole live glimpse of this motherfucker. Trust.
No, she did. She did. I
Hmm.
remember that. I think Tata was saying something about earlier. She said something about does he like? He was putting allegations on her. How does it feel?
Yeah, and imagine, like, she met him when she was 18, and when she told him her age, and he's like, "Oh, I'm cool with that. We'll just tell the internet you're 19." I'm sure she saw that as a red flag.
And he
And
told
she
her that
and
he was addicted to 19-year-olds.
exactly. And she probably said, "Oh, it's CJ so cool. I'm just gonna use him for some money." Tata was only in there to try and get some money, whichever way she can, out of him. I honestly believe it. No 18-year-old wants no 32-year-old man.
Was she
Come on.
really 18 or was she 17?
I
Because
She
think
I
was
she
think
was
she.
18.
17. I think she was
Okay.
probably talking to her when she was 17. Didn't give a fuck. Kept her secret with all them goddamn cell phones.
No,
Cause
she was eight.
what
She
person
was
needs all them
18.
goddamn cell phones for real?
Nene said it took Tata's mother to get her out that situation.
I can understand having a one backup phone or one of your old phones and then you got your new phone.
Okay.
I can understand that using your old phone as a backup phone. But to
Because
have like 7 to 13 different phones with kids and the other one, with gay men and all that other stuff, like you must
yes,
really be trying to keep a secret.
because he's a sex addict. That's why I say he needs to have his dick cut off and his balls smashed. That's what needs to happen to him. So
Nene, I
that
forgot about that. He definitely did get her pregnant. He is something is wrong with that man putting a baby in a baby.
Yeah, she's definitely a little girl, y'all. She's young.
well, that was one of that's the reason why royalty left the last time when she finally left and didn't go back is because Tata had message royalty saying that she was pregnant for CJ.
Right.
That's the whole that's the whole that was a final straw,
It was not
that
the
I
broke
mean,
the
final
if
camel's
we
straw.
know
back.
she was really
Hold
pregnant,
Yes,
up.
because these girls be lying.
It
yes,
was not the final straw. Hold up.
yes,
Let me
it
just stop
was.
you.
Yes,
No,
it
no, let
was.
me stop you right there. Because when Tata went back over to his house and they was, oh, why you lie? Why you make this up? Da, 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 da. I felt like she was over there to try to get some. And I'm being honest because the way how she was looking at him, it was like, I'm not trying to do this with you. Okay, well, he never
No,
asked that. So the
you
fact that he
misunderstood me.
like
You
blurted it out.
misunderstood me. I think you misunderstood me, Boss Daddy. That was the final straw for royalty. That's
Yeah,
why royalty
royalty.
left.
Oh, okay.
That was,
All
I'm
right.
not
Oh, I'm
saying, yeah, I'm
sorry,
not
man.
talking them.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
man. My bad. My bad.
that's why I had to stop you before you go down on your rant.
That C Miller Ruby Rose was able to feel. Ruby Rose knew what, like, nah, I'm cool on that.
Every real woman that come across CJ, they all say the same thing. He is a clown. He's a childish. He's a clown.
And
Nobody
Ruby
wants him.
Rose,
That's why he has to go with the younger girls because they're gonna put up with their bullshit. He gets to manipulate them. He get to say, but he gets to control the narrative. Ain't no grown woman going for none of the shit that CJ with. No grown woman going
Facts.
with it.
and Ruby Rose curved him quickly because the day he met her, he did a video and put it out the next day talking about they're together. And she had to
Facts.
come out with a statement saying, "Nigga, no, we don't. You better take that shit down. I don't know you." And he had to then come back out and be like, "Oh, he's sorry. He shouldn't have done that." I'm sure Ruby Rose people pressed his ass why he
Yeah,
That
and
was
he
exactly
didn't
what
stupid
he
even
as
was
have
hell.
enough
trying
What
to.
money
up,
to
D
hang with Ruby
Squad?
Rose. Hey, D Squad. And he
And
didn't even have
remember,
enough
Squad.
money to hang with Ruby Rose. CJ on
in,
32 said he had to let him borrow some money. He couldn't even hang with her.
exactly, exactly. So her people
Now
pressed
he
his
couldn't
ass,
hang with her.
and that's why he went.
Okay,
He
so
was
next
so
one.
quick to retract it.
Yeah, he had to borrow money to hang out with Ruby Rose. That's some clown
Come
shit
on,
right there.
imagine having to pay somebody to sit next to them, baby. But really,
Yeah.
but this is how dumb he is because really you had the baddest bitch out here. You ain't getting nobody in
Yep,
life. You're never gonna get nobody that look like royalty, do what royalty did for you, take care of you the way she took care of you. You're never gonna get that, and
he's
that's
a
why he's still
leech.
begging for.
He
Yeah,
talks
I know
about
he be
people
And she
having.
ain't want,
using.
and she ain't even want nothing in return. She
He
ain't even
talks.
want them bags and shoes and shit that he bought her. She used to look at that shit like, go ahead, CJ.
CJ talks about people using him or scamming or whatever. CJ is the biggest leech out of there. He leech off of all the females that he's ever been with. And and Nike doesn't count because she was a one night stand,
And
but
she
he's
was
leech
broke
off of,
off.
and she was broke. Like, so he leech off all the women he's ever been with. And on top of it, the so called friends with the money that he claims he had, like chopping those guys. He's leeching off of chopping those guys as well. He's a complete leech. but yet he acts as if he's the man. CJ, you're never the man. You made a song talking about you turned into the man, but you never turned into the man. You turned into a pedo. That's what you turned into.
He done turned
I
into
didn't turn
that.
into that clown now. He's a clown, y'all. I can't.
Latasha,
A
whatever your
goofy.
name is, aren't you tired, bitch? Like, get a fucking life. You are a pedo supporter. You're a pedo supporter. Like, bitch, get a life.
Yeah, Moni, can you block that person real fast? We
Let me
don't
Yeah,
focus.
Moni, get rid of her, man. We ain't dealing with these people. Not on Tiny's channel.
I
Not
mean,
on
she's
Tiny's
illiterate
channel.
anyway. This what she said doesn't even make sense. I'm not even going to repeat it, but you have to talk in proper grammar if you want to hang with us, baby. You want me
Fast
And
to
I told
repeat
her
Chrissy.
it?
that
Or
already. I told her on a different post. Like on a different post, she said,
She
it
been
was on
all
ice.
over the goddamn YouTube streets all fucking day. I
Yeah,
be seeing that.
it
But
was it
facts,
was on
Chrissy.
it was on Ice Cream Vlogs post where she talked about where Ice Cream said,
We get it. You don't like royalty, so why is you over here? Next,
you're
Chrissy.
weird.
Facts. J Dub says. Chrissy said J Dub is a great big sister. Facts. She stepped up to protect her siblings, and that took a lot of courage.
It
Facts.
did. Shout out to Jalea. Come on, like she's going through fire for her siblings, and I'm sure she'll do it again in any lifetime.
and if we all who watch royalty, we all know that the twins are J Dub's babies. She loved her babies. Like she always say, "Oh, I miss my babies. Where are my babies? I can't wait for my babies to come back." And as a
She.
matter of fact, she even called Leon and Nation her babies too. Like she
Mhm.
really, really do love her siblings, and she's like, and I remember one time royalty. I think royalty. They were all together on a family outing, and either they're on a family outing or they're at home, and royalty had to be like, "You're not their mother," because
Mhm.
Jada was
And
being
Jay
such a
says,
mother hen.
what Jay said, what did Bake say? Basically, Bake was like, okay, being with CJ so cool said what he said. Bake is like, well, I guess we ain't friends. I'm 32 gang.
Yeah, I think he's sick of CJ just. He said CJ didn't really name drop his name, but he just
Yeah.
sick
It's
of CJ
no,
just
it
going
was
around
it
saying, yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
my
we
thing
still
is,
gotta
y'all,
keep them a bit.
we we want to, uplift Jalea. And at the end of the day, y'all, she doesn't have to come out and tell us her story. And if she decides to come out and tell it, it would be on her time.
And
It
And
I'm
will
she
be
has
on
our
stand
her
right.
support.
I'm gonna stand right behind her 100%.
all the
She got
way,
a bunch of
and
aunties and uncles that's riding with her.
all the way, all
See,
the way riding with her.
see, what the problem is that CJ think he the only one who can like do this internet. Oh, I'm gonna pin all these people on you to make everybody hate you to get you off the internet. So then you're not making no money. That way, then you're poor, and then you gotta come back to me. Then I can make you look stupid. No, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. We rocking out. We we rocking out Royalty Nation. We got Jalea back all the way. And let me just say this one quick thing also. To know that you was willing to off the whole family just so then you can get that little girl in bed is ridiculous, crazy, and unheard of. The
He's
same
sick.
person the same person who this motherfucker be sitting up here. Oh, Leon, he's like my son. He's like my
Yeah,
cousin.
Leon, that's my twin. This is my twin, Leon. Yep.
But you're ready to off him in incarnation. The people who damn near helped you get the money. Now,
Listen, y'all, like when I'm looking at CJ lives, CJ So Cool lives, he's
Hmm.
crashing out, y'all. He's in a bad mental space. I can tell and I can see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I hope once royalty gets the kids tomorrow, he finally do everybody a favor and exhibit B himself.
say,
Honestly,
I hope
I
he
because
mean,
I'm telling you right now, there's no only I'm not God. So if he wants forgiveness, he needs to go to God. And I don't care. And I will ask God for my forgiveness for saying that he should kill himself. But let me tell you something, when it comes to the heinous act that CJ has committed, he needs to go and exhibit B himself. He needs to do us all a favor and exhibit B himself. Because if you can do that to a child, you're a monster. You're Satan himself.
Shit, just thinking about it, just thinking about the actions that we know that was done now. I'm playing it in my head like, okay, well, who was in the room? Who was inside the house? Did you have a gun towards her when you were saying all this to her? That's how my mind is, rolling around and acting. Because to sit here and say that you're willing to off somebody and you got this little girl thinking that, I mean, is this the reason why you always had your gun around you or something in front of the kids to just let them, to try to interrogate Jalea? Hey, if you say something, I got this gun right here on this table.
And he had multiple guns. He had multiple guns. So, and just think about it, being a little child as a 10-year-old, he's already bigger than her anyway. You know what I mean? So you're
Exactly.
going to be scared, and especially you tell me you're going to do something to my family. This is the family I love to death that I'll do anything for. So if you're telling me if I say something that you're going to kill everybody in my family, I'm not going to say nothing because I want to
Listen,
protect my family.
J Dub was a wee little thing at 10 years old. You ever see how long it took for Nation to finally grow? Do you remember how big Kamari was compared to how little Nation was when they're the same
Hmm.
age? Jalea was a wee little baby, a little thing. Like when you look back to her at 10 years old, I'm telling you, like I went back and I looked at some stuff when she was 10 years old, and it's like, I didn't do myself justice. Like I just started crying again. And
Yeah.
then
Right.
like Chrissy had made a post today that just when I read it, it was such a touching post. It was a good post that Chrissy made, but I just broke down in tears again because you just get that image of this little 10-year-old that any decent human being with a heart,
Right.
you will feel it. You will, if you're a decent human being with a heart, you're gonna feel that pain. You're gonna feel
Right.
that heartache for this child. Only the
Absolutely.
monsters who support CJ are trying to bash her. That's why all of those people are monsters. And listen, I don't know if Cap is listening, but I'm telling you from now, Cap, in your live, if I see them, I'm blocking their ass. Because when it comes to J Dub, I have zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. The minute I see them say something about J Dub, they're being blocked straight up. And
Yeah.
I'll super chat you for blocking your
One thing
Yeah.
people.
about Princess, she going to that super chat.
Facts.
I'm telling you, I have zero tolerance. I have zero tolerance. So
I, mhm.
that's it.
I'm not sure if
They
this
can
has
say
anything to do with anything, but like when CJ was like bashing the family, saying stuff about Leon and his
Hmm.
appearance and royalty and nation.
Yeah.
Maybe my mind is just a little blank. But did he ever say anything bad about Jaleel?
I mean, shit, when you saying that all her kids is dirty and look trifling and shit, yeah, I would think that you're talking about all of them, not just one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. But he
Right.
would like single out. He would single the other
he would
kids
say
out and
she
say
acts
stuff.
she acts like she's grown. She's grown. That's what he would say.
Okay.
She's grown.
Yeah, she act
Okay.
like she grown. Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, fact. Chrissy
You
said this
because
has
you forced
been.
her to grow up. You forced her to
Yeah.
grow up. Duh.
Chrissy said this has been heavy on my heart for a few days. This has really affected me emotionally and mentally. Me
Yes,
too.
Chrissy,
Chrissy.
for real,
If
I
it
feel the
affected
All
same
of
exact
you,
us.
way. I feel
if
the
All
it
of
same
us.
affected
exact way.
y'all, then how y'all think Royalty and her whole family feel?
I can only
Right.
imagine.
Like,
I'm sure they
let,
can't sleep.
That was insane, Chrissy. He did do that. I remember. He did do that.
Well,
Did she
guess what,
Yeah,
royalty
that
or
Chrissy?
was that.
Jaleel?
I remember y'all. He was like, "Yeah, the Leah and them high school people, her high school friends. I think they set
He
me up." Like
did
what?
say
He
that.
Y'all remember
and
that?
you, and now we know why he would say something like that because he was a predator and he was touching that little girl. So his guilt, his conscience was bothering him. his conscience. He probably felt, even though what he knew wasn't them, he probably felt, well, maybe she set people up to come and kill me or to come and shoot me and kill me because of the things I was doing to her. Yeah, CJ, it's all
Well,
coming
if
out
he
now,
You know
really
nigga.
got
what? That's
shot,
It's all coming
crazy.
out
then
now.
that was his karma. You get what I'm saying? If he
It
really got shot, that
is.
was his
It
karma.
is. And that's probably why he thought royalty set him up because, bitch, you deserve to be
Everything, look
shot.
at it, y'all. Everything,
Yeah,
everything
Everything
that
makes
happened
sense
to him is
now.
his karma. Everything that has
yeah.
that happened to him, he don't have none of his friends. Like he don't have none of that money. Like then
Because
you
God
got
don't like
shot.
ugly. God
Cause
don't
he
like
not real,
ugly, and
Tyn'e.
he's
He don't
really
like real the
ugly.
real. Hmm.
Hmm.
Um, let me just say this real fast, because I don't only want to say anything about Jalea, but
Hmm.
I'm gonna just bring Leon and Nick Shin into the mix also. I want to know if they are willing to get on camera also and speak how they feel about the situation, and knowing that now that they was probably going to get offed in CJ words.
I'm
I
doubting
No,
because they didn't even
I
want to
don't
be
want
on
them to.
camera talking
I
about
don't
him at
want
all.
those kids. I don't want those kids to be put on display like that.
No,
If
yeah, we
if
gotta
Jacob,
protect the kids'
yeah,
innocence.
if
I
Jacob,
know. I
if
know. Listen, I know. I already know and everything. I just in my head, I'm like, damn. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I'm really disgusted at the behavior of CJ. And if we need to get this story out any way possible, we are going to do that.
as a supporter, I don't need to know. Oh, the only people who need to know how they're truly feeling is their immediate family. That's it. I don't need to
Oh, of
know.
course.
I already know enough based on what on J Dub, and if J Dub decides to come out, and when she finally decides to come out and tell her full story, we'll know then. And if Leon and Nation decides that, you know what, they want to express to the public what happened, how they feel about it, that's fine. That's fine. I'll
Yeah.
listen, but it's not something I would ask for or even advise royalty to do. That's something that they can express amongst themselves as a family, and if they get any counseling, they express it to their counselor. That's it. And therapy
Facts.
is a good thing. Therapy is not a bad thing, and I would highly suggest to royalty to ask the kids if they feel like they need to speak to a therapist. I know they did that whole thing of smashing when they did that stress relief thing when they went to the this outing they had when they were just smashing everything. And I know that's good, but also talking and trying to help, get someone to help them understand their feelings and why they feel certain way a little bit better, that can be helpful as well for their mental well-being. Other than that,
Facts.
Yeah.
I don't need to
And
know.
Royalty says, just know Jalea was protecting her little brother and little sister, and it's heartbreaking.
It is so heartbreaking. Just oh my goodness, poor Jalea. She's so strong. She's stronger than she even probably could imagine that she is. She probably don't even know just by speaking up what she's gonna do in the future. What type of protection she's giving her little brother and sister,
Sure. Not only them, everybody else who's
and
benefited.
everybody else, and all the other children.
I ain't gonna lie, like you know, just all of this, y'all. I had to take a break from this for a couple of days because it's just
Yeah,
like it's just too
Yeah.
much. It's too
it
much.
is.
And I
It is.
understand now why Jalea now considers herself an introvert, because there's things that she went through that made her crawl into a shell of herself. And she had to like, she just couldn't understand what was happening in her little 10-year-old mind. Why is this happening to me? Oh God, I
Yeah.
don't even
Yeah.
want to think about it. I'm about to cry again. Oh God.
Oh, because
Oh my
Princess, you have a
God.
heart. You have a heart.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Just
And you truly
oh
care.
my
And
God.
this is nothing to
Whew.
play with. This is not a joke. This is serious.
Right.
This is not a game.
I'm
Do
sorry,
you
guys. I didn't mean to get emotional. It's just like just talking about it, and I told you, Tiny, I didn't want to come up because I know I was
Yeah,
gonna get
I
emotional,
know.
but
Like,
just just the thought of it again is just oh, it's just heartbreaking. Just
well
truly heartbreaking.
how do y'all feel about Reeve trying to cover up for her pedal sin?
Reeve needs to die as well. I hope she go and smoke some crack and overdose on it and die like how her daughter overdosed on crack and die. That's what needs to happen to Reeve. Reeve, go hit some crack and overdose, bitch. Go take some crack laced with fentanyl and die. That's what needs to
Revi,
happen.
Royalty says her diary she got when she was 15 years old is so sad.
oh my goodness.
Oh gosh.
I can only imagine. And Royalty, I can only imagine just you as the mom that you are,
I'm
just
so
reading
sorry.
it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. I'm just
I'm so
so
sorry,
sorry that you guys are
royalty.
going through this.
So
We love you
sorry.
Yeah,
guys.
like right. That's mind blowing. The people are being harsh to J Dub and calling her and the family liars. It's disgusting.
No, what's disgusting is a motherfucker who sits here, molests a child, threatens her, threatens the whole family, and then lay up in the bed with the mother of the child, and then talks about how much he want to fuck the mother of the mother. That's disappointing and disgusting. And you know what? I'm happy that we are bringing all of this out now, just so that I could tell CJ how much of a fuck nigga he is. I hope that nigga he's too good for jail. He's too good for prison. I want that nigga to off himself before he off himself. I want him to realize that his name was CJ So Cool and he was back again with another video before he off himself.
Yeah, he deserves the rotten hole. And I don't wish that for nobody. I just don't play when it comes to these babies. I don't play when it comes to children. I don't play when it comes to babies. And it's just
Maybe
Child
so
abuse.
heartbreaking, guys.
well
Child
maybe
abuse and elder abuse are two things. I love old people because they
Oh,
give
I
so
love old
much
people, yeah.
knowledge and wisdom,
Hmm.
and I love kids because of the innocence in them. Child abuse
Absolutely.
and elderly abuse are two things that I just cannot stand. Do you guys know, like, I'm the type of person, if I'm outside and I see an elderly person, it doesn't like I know they probably don't need my help, but I'm
Hmm.
always there to offer my help. Like that's just the
Yeah.
type of person I am.
We are the same people because
Mhm.
I love old people. Love them. I was
They
raised
they
by
have
one.
so much they have so much wisdom, and
Hmm.
just you if you sit down and talk to them, you can learn so much about life because you got to remember they've already seen it all. They've
Hmm.
already seen it all, and what they can tell you, you'll be surprised how as you get up older in age you start to see the same thing their way as well, but
Right.
you would only know if you're lucky enough to live to a certain age.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
This
royalty,
is.
I'm just sorry, royalty.
I
I
could
really
imagine.
wish
Like
I
I
could
could
help.
imagine how royalty felt and feeling when finding out. Like
Hmm.
It
um.
probably took everything inside of her soul for her not to, because royalty have that blick. So it probably took
Hmm.
everything inside of her soul for her not to pop off in him. But she knows what she's doing. She's know what she's doing
Hmm.
because, like I said, royalty. She probably had to think hard about making that decision and what will happen to her five kids. She loves her
Hmm.
kids more than how she royalty love her kids more than how much she hate CJ.
And
And
I got.
that's the
if don't
only
nobody
thing I'd
else
say
know
with
CJ.
him.
Hmm.
Yeah, I dropped the link, Chrissy. Chrissy wants the link, y'all.
Okay. And if don't
And
nobody
also,
else know
y'all.
CJ, she does.
Yeah, this is heartbreaking, and the diary and all of
I
that
don't,
is evidence.
I don't think I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Royalty knew CJ enough that he will go to that
That
extent to
part.
do all of that.
Yeah, you
No,
never know
Royal.
somebody that much. But I'm
Royalty
saying
said
she
it
know him enough to
herself.
know how to move with him.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that part.
and she said it herself. He was good at hiding his true colors. He
Mm-hmm.
was very good at hiding his true colors. Realty, if there, I know you don't ask us as supporters for anything, but this one time, girl, I'm saying if there's anything you or the family need, just let Cap or Tyn'e know. They'll let the rest of us know. If there's just don't feel you have to bear all the pressure or go through it alone. If I know the last time you spent a lot of money in lawyer fees, girl, I'll stop donating to Cap's ass and start sending the money to you for the lawyer, okay?
Yeah,
Like
we all send.
whatever you need, just let us know, royalty. Like just
Absolutely.
don't this time around let us help in whichever way we can because we desperately want to, and honestly, like if you let me help, it's the only way I can feel like I did something to help Jalea, and it'll
Yeah.
make me somewhat feel better within myself. It'll ease some of this heartache that I'm feeling. So
Yeah.
oh,
And hey Chrissy, welcome Chrissy, y'all.
Hey, Chrissy.
Chrissy.
Hey,
I hear
Chrissy.
me. Hey, Chrissy. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Like I said before, this has really been on my mind. Like, it's really just real draining. So I can understand that, a lot of us are feeling how we're feeling. But let's really look at this. How everything has been focused on how royalty's a bad mother and CJ's this and royalty didn't do this and why. There's a child, and I'm going to keep stressing this. There's a child for years stayed quiet and suffered by herself. A child. If we're adults feeling this, just imagine what this 10-year-old child for years dealt with and swallowed. Then, when she tells her mother years after, here's royalty now thinking back of all the times where, wait a minute, when did this happen?
Mm-hmm.
How could I have not saw this? How could I not see this? Did I really not? Where did I go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't I see it? It takes so much for someone and there's someone that told us that they still haven't told something happened to them and they still haven't told their parents and they're in their 30s and 30 years old, 40s years old. If a grown adult is scared to
Hmm.
even still say something to their parents about things,
I just couldn't imagine. Like it
just
took a lot of strength for Jalea to say something, and then like,
and that's what I'm saying. And I've been on I know CJ didn't block me by now, but like I've been I don't see how Jalea would put herself in the front lines of fire to get all, because she knows that there's going to be a lot of hate. She knows that there's going to be a lot of people that are not going to believe her. She knows it. But you think she's really going to put herself out there like that
just to get the
just to
hate.
lie?
No.
She doesn't hate you that much. You don't deserve any feelings, not even hate from her. But you going to feel her. You're going to hear her now.
Sure. Matter of
And
fact,
if she
You're
hated
going
you
to
that much,
hear her
she would have
now.
been put it out there when she first heard about it in April. She didn't give a fuck to do that.
Hey
That
Raylan, what up,
exactly.
Raylan?
what's
Yeah.
crazy is that Jalea has never came out, nor has any of her kids ever came out and said, "Oh, I hate these supporters. I hate Reeve. I hate Reeve panel. I hate them." Like you never seen them come out on these platforms and say any of that. You only seen her address CJ. You only, you know what I'm saying? Like, and for them to always take off of that one girl or the whole family is mind-boggling. Just because this nigga paid you or because you want a shout out, that's
Jul-
petty.
I'm gonna be honest. I can't fucking sleep. I cannot sleep these last couple of days. And like Dorsey said, they have nothing to gain from this.
Nothing. What do they get out of this?
Nothing.
It's public. It's I can't even come up with the words to say it. But it's like it's the ridicule that they're going to get. They already get so much hate, but the
Hmm.
ridicule, the
The
looking, the
humiliation.
exactly, just bringing it up, bringing it out. This is something that she has to. This man has fucked her life up for the rest of her life. The rest of her life, J Dub is going to be healing her life while this motherfucker already had his lived his damn life, lived his life, experienced what he wanted to experience.
Chrissy, you're making me
And
cry
she has
again.
to deal with having to heal. Her life will for everybody's life, but her life will forever be changed for the rest of her life. He took her innocence from her.
Yes, he did.
And she has more courage and strength than CJ and all of those people who support him.
Shit. What's even more crazy is that you are right, Chrissy. He got to experience this wonderful lifestyle, but with all the cars and the I'm not gonna lie,
And that wasn't enough.
that wasn't enough. That's my point. It wasn't enough. You just had to go and do the unthinkable to a kid. A kid,
Because
really?
he felt powerful. He felt powerful. He
Hmm.
already ran the daddy off. So they were
Facts.
sitting ducks. He had the mother, had her fooled. You know what else? He had
Hmm.
the money.
Mhm.
He had the money. He had control over the money. He had control over everything. So hey, you want a little
Like
bit of
I'm
money?
getting
Hey,
pissed off. The amount of hate Jalea has gotten today is pissing me the fuck off. And I've been calm about it. And I've been reading all the hate. I just want to go the fuck off. I've been calm. I've been calm. I've been calm.
Well,
and
just
and who gives a shit? Who gives a shit if royalty stay? Who gives a fucking shit? Who
Right.
gives a shit? It's not about her.
Right.
Like I said before, they're crucifying J Dub for what her mother's or her moves are. Like he's making it seem like, oh well, I talked to her royalty every day. Now all of a sudden this. Well, bitch, yes,
You have to talk to her. You are co-parenting with her. Y'all still have two little children. And
exactly.
Yeah.
Who
That's the
or
gives a
only reason
shit?
or
why she has to talk to you.
or is
And
that
Exactly.
wait?
he
and
Hold
she
thinks
on.
has to play it
royalty
cool. And she still has to play it cool because she don't want you to do anything to hurt her babies. And she want to
and
keep
it
an open communication line with you so that she could check on her
exactly.
children. She could still FaceTime them and make sure they're fine when they're in your custody.
e-
Of course you're gonna talk to her every day when you're with her children.
Exactly, love gang, exactly.
Exactly.
And he's
You see?
twisting that to make it seem as if they're talking just to
Exactly.
talk. No, she's communicating with you so that she can always have an eye on her babies because she knows you're a monster.
Yes.
I think the only
Facts,
reason
Raylan.
Yes.
why
This is her daughter's real life. This not internet. This is her daughter real life.
Yes, it
Her
is.
real
It is.
life.
And it who like I said, who gives a fucking shit? Nobody I at least I don't give a shit. My mind and my focus is Jalea.
Yep.
That's my main
Yep.
focus.
This is
She
so
didn't ask
heavy
to
on my
be
heart.
here. She didn't ask to be put in situations. She didn't ask for any of this.
It's not Julia's fault. It's not royalty's fault.
No,
The
no, I'm
only
not.
fault, the only person's fault is that monster predator CJ and his demonic mother who gave birth to him. She should have
Right.
swallowed him. She should have swallowed him instead of bringing him in this world for him to cause harm onto innocent children.
Facts.
Well, you
Hey,
And
know
it's
Callie,
definitely
something.
his
y'all.
mother's
What
fault.
up,
She
Callie in the building?
okay.
She
Yeah,
was
man.
It's
she
definitely his mother's fault. She was on crack and whatever else drug she was on when she had him. And CJ was obviously born with a mental issue. He ain't right.
Definitely.
Hurt people hurt people.
He's a monster. He's always been a monster. He's
now
always been a monster.
wait till the news actually come out on the news. She
Mm.
gonna get so much. It's not about getting hate. It's not about losing viewers or anything. But the way how she's gonna look and the whole family is going to look after this, ain't no coming back from that. You're like
Oh,
It's
what
a fact.
happened, y'all? Chrissy dropped down. Let me
you
see.
got a
It's a
son that's literally a pedophile.
Did Chrissy
it's a
drop
fact that
down,
she.
y'all? Sorry.
I don't
Yeah, I
know.
think she
Probably.
did.
Okay.
It's the fact that she knows that her son is a monster, and instead of her focusing on getting him help, she's sitting on the internet acting like the crackhead that she is.
Because she's a monster too. It takes one to know one. It takes one to birth one.
They are so over sexualized. I heard that all they talk about, she's talking about all this sexual activities on her panel, on her channel, even though she knows there are kids listening to her. So it's like the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Reeve's the tree and CJ's the apple.
All right.
How
Reefy is
far will you
miserable.
go
That
for
bitch
your
is, she's
son?
just miserable as fuck. Fuck her. Fuck everything she stand for. She's just really
How
miserable because
how
what you say, Boss Lady?
how far will you go for your pedophile son in order to keep his name out the paper and
That
off the
same
news?
pedophile son that threw her under the bus and dragged her through the motherfucking mud real bad.
Right.
The same pedophile son who came out and told the entire world that she was dead and that she was a crackhead prostitute who gave them up for who abandoned them to the system. The same mother who has a pedophile son who told us that if the system didn't take them, then she would have sold him to sex traffickers. Okay. So
Shit.
yeah,
That's insane.
she's just like her son. Yes,
Fat
yes,
shy.
I,
Vivi, you're right. He is a demon seed, and like I said, you're the devil who gave birth, who spawned that demon seed.
I think
Fat.
I think that Reeve and some of those people who sit up on her panel, I think all of them need to get molested just so then they can see how it feels. Matter of fact, make sure CJ does it.
My thing, Fat Shy says, motherfuckers need to wake up. They don't know CJ. They don't know what he's like off camera, nor what he's capable of doing. Facts. They don't know, y'all. They don't know. Callie says, shit, she thought she was dead. Facts.
Yeah, y'all right. She probably would like be molested by her own son. I mean, we all know what already happened.
Yeah.
Reefy was
Tiny,
probably molesting herself. It'd be a cycle. It's
Okay,
usually a
Princess, thank
cycle.
you for coming up.
I'm gonna drop down Love Gang Boss Daddy. I'm just gonna be in the chat listening.
Thank
I
you,
just like
Princess. Good
Thank
night.
you for
it's
Princess. Thank
very
you. Shout out to
emotional.
Chrissy for coming up, y'all. I'm honestly mentally drained, but shout out to Chrissy coming up. Shout out to Princess. Shout out to Roy T in the chat, you guys. And I just want we want to uplift Jalea at this time. I agree with
Yes.
good vibes. It's not about the other side or whatever they got
Mm-mm.
going on.
That's so true.
I'm mentally exhausted, y'all.
I know. I can hear it all in your voice. It's a lot.
Their kids, right? Shout out to everybody that's been in this live as well.
Shit. I
Facts,
was
So I
Josiah.
appreciate you letting us come up here and voice our
Oh
opinions.
yeah, anytime y'all already know.
and Jamie still didn't.
Anytime.
This
Prayers
is
for JW.
this probably explains why he was so eager to talk to JB and try to win him over.
Yeah, shout out to
All
everybody.
right, y'all. Tyn'e got to go to sleep. All right, that shit over with. All right, fuck CJ and his mama and
Get
his brother.
out of here. I know I feel you.
Yeah.
It is a little late.
Shout out to everybody. I just I just haven't been having a hard time. I didn't sleep. Shout out to everybody though. Coming through. I'm finna get up out of here though. If you guys
How to get
haven't
some
joined the
rest.
channel, you're welcome to join the channel.
Well,
You
Curtis
know,
need to start the video. Nene.
Yeah, I seen that video. He really ain't say that. He said he just ain't finna talk about nobody mama because he don't got his mama. You know, his mama passed a couple years back, so he ain't finna talk about nobody mama, gang.
yeah. Hopefully everybody can get a good night's sleep, y'all. Shout out to Royalty for coming through and just
They said Jalea got a journal.
yeah. From when Royalty said from when she was 15.
Uh,
Yep. They actually around that time when she turned 15, that's when royalty left. I can imagine. All right, let
Oh,
me drop
shout out
down
to
because I know
Carolyn.
Tanya's trying to get rid of us because it's late. But I
No,
Yeah,
will
it's not
catch you
y'all.
Tynese
guys.
that's trying to get rid of us. It's Cap trying to get rid of us all
It's
the
definitely
Yeah, y'all. Shout out to everybody, y'all. And gang, we gone.
night night.
time.
The Music Man. The Music Man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There were times that I felt like I could not go on. I felt like my life was over, and I just can't make it through this. God, can you hear me? Can you hear me calling for you? God, can you hear me? I'm calling for you, and I need you right now, right now. I'm praying, God, please, I'll get down on my knees, 'cause I just feel like giving it up. Oh God, can you hear me? Can you hear me calling for you? Sometimes I feel like hope is gone, and I just can't make it through this. I call his name, Lord, I need you, and I'm waiting to hear from you. Yeah, God, can you hear me? I'm calling for you. Yeah, I need you. We need you right now. I'm calling